you desire my strength, you must pay my price. Make your offer. Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? Adequate. You are my client henceforth. My sword shall guard you on your journey, summoner.
Hello everyone, it's Roidman, and welcome back to Final Fantasy X. Last time, we explored more Sin, but in between episodes we did some level grinding, and depending whether I show it now or somewhere in the middle of this, we got a new aeon. That being Yojimbo. So, having it with 0 MP may look like it's useless, but trust me, it has a lot to give. Like, let me look at its build. We can't even look at its abilities. It doesn't. Apparently, it doesn't have any. And if you do try to do anything, actually, yeah, you can't even give it abilities because compared to like other aeons where you could give them abilities, like Bahamut, I'm just going to see if there's anything I can give Bahamut. No. Nothing that's really worth it. Yojimbo's like one of those Aeons that you can't really customize. If anything, what I plan here for Yojimbo is a special reason why I had to go back and get him. But we do have this thing almost following on us. And essentially, we're going to go and get into the final fight now. And to do that, we go through here. And we have a little bit of a mini game here. Essentially, oh, wait a moment. Here. We have these crystal spires that are going up. Along with that, we have these eggs that spawn in. We gotta collect 10 of them. You'll know that they'll spawn when you see, like the souls basically coming together for the item. You do get items out of it, so keep that in mind. Oh, and watch out for those things. Oh, no, I am not dealing with that! Okay, here's the thing. You don't want to fight anything. Just have Titus and Kamari in front of the party for this. Oop, yep, fine. Yeah, basically you're just going around, just collecting stuff. The eggs here. You don't really want to deal with the battles here. Some of these battles do have insta-kill, so getting insta-kill before the final battle is a little something I'd rather not do. There we go. Come on. If you do find yourself getting hit by one of those crystals and you collect an egg at the same time, you can wait it out. And I need to wait the camera out because that's the difficult part of this. It's just waiting this thing out for the next one to spawn. Oh, mine. No. Yeah, like I said, you could easily wait it out, which I'm going to do. You can't. Also, be careful when walking towards the camera because you can accidentally walk into those crystal spares. Oop, there we go. Wicked Cake Sith. Oop, nope. They're doing everything to stop us. Nope. Where is it? Yes. They do only appear for a little bit, so if you do see it, you might as well just be better off waiting for the next one to spawn. Like that one, for example. The hunting. We got one more to collect, and it's right over there. Attribute Sphere. And that will bring us all the way up here. Okay, so before you even approach him, do any of the necessary things. First things first, we're going to unequip Escalon for something else. We're going to go for the SOS Overdrive. They wouldn't give us that for no reason. Honestly, I want to keep that on Auron. Actually, no, I need Auron with as much damage as possible. So, Shimmering Blade will actually be good for this. Honestly, you having that is good, but I'm not going to even have you out for combat. I know you got something. Death Strike! That's not going to help us at all! Infinity... no. Rod of Wisdom. I know I have Yeah, let's do that for Yuna, just so we have cheaper heals. And for you, you won't do anything with your thing, so best thing we could probably do for you is equip you with the switch hitter, obviously. Or buzzer beat. Actually, yeah, let's go with that, because it does have SOS Overdrive. But honestly, we're only going to use Wakka's Overdrive only once, so let's just go for more damage with them. And for the Spear Grid, there are a few things I want to do here. One of them is using the Black Magic Spear to get Lulu. Where the heck? There we go. I'm going to get Lulu Ultima. Titus, I'm going to use the Attribute Spear just to get another attribute, because Titus will be our main fighter in this. So, I honestly just want more attack, so let's just accelerate that. Is there anything else I want? Not really. Oran, no. Kamari. You can learn a skill from Wakka, so let's just try to keep you on that path. Plus then I can use that level 3 spear on something else then. And for the white magic, I don't know who to really teach that to, because actually, Oran, you're on Titus's path. Are you close to learning some white magic? Sloga's not going to work, so we should be prepared. Just prepare for a battle that's very difficult. Expect anything to happen.
Late, Oren. I know. Hey.
Huh.
You got tall, but you're all bones. You eating right, boy? Really grown.
Yeah, but you're still bigger.
Well, I am Sin, you know.
That's not funny.
Well, then, I mean, you know, let's end this.
Dad,
Yeah.
I hate you.
I know. You know what you have to do.
Yeah.
I can't hear the hymn so well anymore. Pretty soon I'm gonna be Sin, completely. I'm glad you're here now. One thing, though. When it starts, I won't be myself anymore. I won't be able to hold myself back. I'm sorry.
That's enough! Let's finish this, okay?
You're right. Well then, let's go.
I promise this will be quick. Hit me with all you got, Dad.
Okay, say hello to Braska's final aeon. How much HP does it have? Oh. I don't have sensor on anything. So, it does only have like 60,000 HP, so there is a thing. Gotta change Yuna's staff. So what we're going to do here is this. We're going to start off with Hasega, making everybody faster. And Yuna, you can get the heck out of here. We're going to start off with Wakka and going for an overdrive here and going for slots immediately. Unfortunately, I wish getting Wakka's other overdrives were a lot easier, but unfortunately they are not. And that would have benefited us a lot. Why did you hit that pagoda? Wakka! Okay, so yeah, it can do petrification. We do have soft left over from this. Wakka, you hit the wrong thing. Who are you osmosing? Well, there goes us using... Okay. We're going to go for overdrive, and we'll go for swordplay. We'll slice and dice this. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Auron, you can then follow up with yours then. There we go. Essentially, you want to go for as much damage as possible, but you really want to just ignore the pagodas. And there goes Titus's MP. Wakka, you could go take a backseat after failing what you just did. Let's bring Lulu out and go for... Actually, I'm going to wait for the pagodas to be back. So, let's go for Kamari instead, and... We'll go for Ronso Rage. And we want to do a lot of damage. Not Bad Breath. None of the elements will work. And Doom will definitely not work. Actually, Mighty Guard would be great for both Titus and Auron at the moment. So, you know what? Let's do that. Yeah, let's do Mighty Guard. And honestly, I want to keep Titus out here, so let's use an item and let's just fully restore his HP. Any items you have here, use them. Thank you for the counter. Auron, I'm going to keep out because he will still deal heavy damage. Along with Tidus being able to deal heavy damage to him as well. Curse. Okay. Do we just have like a remedy for you? Yes, we do. Let's just get you... And we'll just go for more attack and damage. Jet Beam, let me guess. Kamari? Yep. Yep. We'll go for soft. Cure to petrification because you don't want him breaking your allies. And because of that, we're also going to make... Right, no MP. So no more hasting, so... Let's go for an attack. We just have to be careful here because those power waves does increase Jet Overdrive up a lot. Just checking how much it's going to be at soon because if I have to, I'll break out an Aeon just to deal some more damage and it could take... Okay. So we're going to use Auron to attack. And now, if you don't want Jet to use his overdrive, talk to him.
I won't lose.
It will reset his overdrive, but this only works twice. So once you've done that twice, Tidus becomes useless in the fight then. Speaking of useless. Now let's bring Lulu out. Overdrive, Fury... Ultima Fury, because that'll deal a lot of damage. Keep in mind, every time you knock out the pagodas, they do revive, and essentially, they do basically come back with more health and more attacks. So just be wary of that. And the left pagoda now has stopped. Still gonna go in for an attack. Okay, who's getting cursed? Because I'm just... We have all these remedies for a reason, so it does take care of Lulu easily. Auron, please go for another attack. Tidus, go for another attack. Honestly, I would do armor break, but those pagodas also cure Jet of any status ailments that you do to it. So, doing that is not the most helpful thing in the world when they're both active. When they're both down, yes, go for armor break and try to get some more cheap damage in, but it makes no sense to do that when... Okay, I can still go for 2 attacks, and honestly, I see you probably going in... Yeah, let's go for... No, not you. Yeah, we do have... Yeah, let's heal everybody up quickly. Chances are you're just going to go for a jet beam, though. Nope, you're going for a full palm. Okay, so this next turn we definitely have to talk to him again. Yeah, he's now drive ready, so definitely use talk here.
You won't beat me this time.
And now, we just go for damage here. Okay, good. Now, that's the last time you can actually use that for Tidus, so let's bring Riku out and use her overdrive quickly. And honestly... I really don't know what to do here. It's like... I could just mix a grenade with a frag grenade and just hope for the best on that. Flash Flood. No! I needed that to hit mostly... I did not need that to hit the pagodas. Okay. Yeah, I won't be able to get our turn in with... So we'll just get an attack in with Auron. Jet Beam on who? Riku, don't you dare do what I think you're about to do. I believe I get another turn with Auron, so that is a turn that I need to use... Oh. Oh. Braska, I hate ya. Okay. His overdrive is not filled up, so what we can do here right now is we can definitely get Riku out of petrification. And on my next turn, where he's just going to do a Force Palm move, and almost kill Lulu, where is Lulu going to have another turn? Okay. So let's bring Yuna out. We're not going to do Grand Summon. We do have Belfor, Ifrit, and Bahamut with full overdrives. Let's start off with Belfor and get some powerful damage going right now. Okay, Belfor, I need you to do... Let's go for Energy Blast and see what happens. I am hoping that I'm close to beating him. Pagodas have stopped. Jet's going to go for a simple attack. And Jet's going to waste his overdrive on 400 HP, so that's good. But yeah, both pagodas are now stopped, so that's at least good for us for right now. Okay, so we're going to switch... Yeah, we're going to switch back out to Auron so we can just get some heavy damage in. And just in case... Kuraga on Lulu, just in case you try to kill her. Don't you dare. That's the one person I don't need you to do that on. Okay, luckily we have Isona, so... Let's get rid of your petrification. Lulu, you're good for serving us at the moment. Waka does more damage than Titus, so we're going to have you out. And Auron, you are the one that takes the most damage, so what I need you to do is... We're going to bring Titus out, and then we're going to do this, because I feel like we're getting close. Luckily for me, I can just... We're going to use a healing water to basically get everybody's HP back to full. And then Titus can just go in for an attack. That was on Waka. I know we're getting closer to beating him. Okay, Titus, I'm going to need you to go for 2 attacks in here. Actually, what we're going to do here instead is we're going to use a high potion on Waka quickly. It's a good thing that braska does not do like a whole zombie attack. Otherwise, this would be a more painful battle to do. Orin, can you attack this? Okay, so the power wave is going to heal it up. Basically, both of them basically heal braska. Well, Jet's... I've been calling it Braska's Final Aeon and Jet constantly, so I need to really pick a name here. But yeah, every time those 2 pagodas, they do heal up for 3,000, so we're only whittling it down a little bit every time. Blast it. Okay. We're gonna go for another summon, and... I don't have either Ifrit or... You know what? I'm gonna bring out Ixion, because Ixion can at least handle at least 1 blast from heavy characters, so... It is close to an overdrive, so I just need it to take only a little bit of damage. Okay, so we're going to shield. And we're about to see Jet Bomber in action. But when you shield against it, only that much damage. And luckily, Aeon stays shielding for the whole turn, so any future attacks won't work on it. And you did not... Okay. We're gonna go for arrow... Oh, we're close to beating it. Yeah, let's go for Arrow Spark just to remove a negative effect, because I think this attack does more damage than... Okay, good. It does. Only problem is I don't think I'm going to be able to get off Ixion's overdrive when you decide to go for damage. Not to mention, 9,999 is not going to be enough to take it out now. And also, of course you are. Okay, so I know how much HP it's at. We're going to bring out Bahamut. Once we bring out Bahamut... Yeah, we're going to just get some extra damage on it. And then we're going to summon out Bahamut now. Not Yojimbo, but Bahamut. And we're just going to go for a Mega Flare right away. Please take out the rest of its HP, Bahamut. It does a lot of damage, so that's at least good. But we're not done here. Say hello to a second form. Both pagodas have stopped, so that's at least good. But yeah, it does a whopping 2,000 points of damage every time. So here comes Jet Bomber just to finish off Bahamut. I just need a turn now. It does have basically over double what it had on its first form for HP. So I just need a turn. Thank you! Okay. Just in case I forgot there was any counter, what I'm going to do here is this. Actually, yeah, just in case there's like any sort of counter move that I forgot about. Where is it? No. I'm going to cast a Protect on Auron just in case. Overdrive, Grand Summon, Yojimbo. I have went against this boss so many times and failed at this point. Yojimbo's gonna help me win. If you have to get any of the optional aeons, this is the optional aeon you want to get. Good doggo. Now I should get a turn in with Yojimbo. Okay, Yojimbo? Take all of my money. Depending on how much money you give him, depends on what move he does. I'm spending it all. Just to kill this boss. You please use your overdrive. Yes! Yes! I don't care about those 5 random hardcore fans that are in the comment section saying I did this boss unfairly. This boss has killed me with only 2 swipes just because I failed at just killing this thing. This is an instant kill move that no boss can resist.
Gonna cry. You always cry. See? You're crying.
I hate you, Dad.
Save it for later.
We've got a job to do, don't we?
Good. That's right. You are my son, after all.
You know, for the first time I'm glad to have you as my father.
Sir Jack, I should...
No! Yuna! There's no time! aeons.
We aeons.
Call them.
Call us.
Yes.
Here it comes. Yuna!
Okay, so you gotta summon out all your aeons, and essentially they're gonna get possessed by you, Yevon. Luckily, these aeons will have the stats that you have with it initially. Possessed by you, Yevon. And the pagodas are back. Lovely. Okay. You would. Come on, get the heck out here. I need a certain individual with haste right now. Yeah, everyone has auto life. You can't lose this battle. But I want Auron with haste right away. And just in case, we're going to bring Titus out just to do cheer. Nope. Auron should be strong enough to just one-hit these aeons. Yeah. So Valfor being like our first Aeon was at least a tutorial on how Aeons work, but now it's time for our favorite Aeon here, Ifrit. Honestly, if out of all the Aeons, Ifrit was my favorite to use, excluding Bahamut, who is basically destructive. But there was also a lot of scenarios where Ifrit just came in to be helpful. Yeah, I do love that it does animations like it is interacting with Yuna, but they aren't. But every time you summon, you do get like a few turns back, but luckily enough... Okay, so... Honestly, I think... Really? Power Wave. Okay. Lesson learned. We're just going to power up Auron with 1500. Yeah, we definitely don't want any Aeons performing in overdrive. So, best case scenario, just cheer Auron's power level up. And yeah, you have to kill every Aeon. It is hurting Yuna, though, because these are Aeons that she's made connections with. Ixion being very bulky and taking up a lot of hits. Like, I'm surprised on the things that it was able to tank. It was able to tank Bahamut. It was able to tank Seymour. Heck, it was even able to tank at least Jet at the final battle. Which means it's going to take more than one hit to kill Ixion here. Well, probably. If accuracy does become a thing, we can switch to Waka and basically bring up aim. Okay, so I already know that I can't hit him normally, so let's just constantly go for cheer. There is auto life, so there is that benefiting us. The only way to really lose is if all party members die at the same time, but auto life should bring them all back to life. Cheer. How the heck is Titus and Kamari faster than Auron combined? Thank you for missing. Yeah, now we're dealing overkill damage. Which means once I see 9,999, I think we should be good. What I'll probably do is I'll use an elixir with Kamari and just get both. Okay, time for the next Aeon. Shiva! Shiva's been very helpful. We didn't really use her much, but in the battles that she was in, she definitely put in her worth. Because when you first get her, she's basically supposed to help you defeat Anima and basically finish off Seymour. Okay. If Auron is dealing that much damage, I might as well try to go for damage then. Really? Okay, Power Wave. Do I have to get Waka out here just to get some aim going? Because I definitely don't want an overdrive happening. And here's the thing, keep in mind, since we're summoning out all the Aeons, essentially killing them. You know, let's just check. Can we? Auron, please hit! Oh, you gotta be blasted kidding me. Waka, come on out and please. This is the first time we ever had to use aim. Heavenly Strike on who? Okay, I'm gonna heal Auron later, but we're just gonna get our accuracy up because this is ridiculous. This is our first time ever trying to bring up our accuracy. And I definitely don't want that going off. Okay, I have an idea here. Lulu? Since it is ice, Faraga should deal heavy amount of damage onto it. In theory, you should have. Oh, good, it did. probably should have kept the attributes in question, which means I do have two simple ways of taking care of it. Okay, we only have, like, what? Yeah, 2 more aeons to take care of. Bahamut's going to be the more difficult one because it has a lot of HP and a lot of defense. Believe me, you do not want Bahamut getting its... We're going to use Ultima on Bahamut. And I'll probably get something to heal Auron as well, so... Possessed by you, Yevon. Why are you doing Impulse? Okay. Luckily enough, Auto Life does heal them up. So that's at least good. So what we're going to do here... I'm going to hope that Auron can at least hit. Thank you! I definitely need to figure out a way to heal next time, so because Yojimbo does insta-kill damage if his overdrive goes off. And yes, if you get any of the optional aeons, they do take part in this battle. Possessed by you, Yevon. This is our second time actually fighting him, so we have to actually fight him legitimately this time. Okay, I'm getting Riku out. Actually, probably better that we get Titus out and do this, because what I'm going to do here is this. I'm going to use a healing water to restore everybody's HP to full. Wakazashi. Auron, just go for an attack. Lulu, do me a favor! Just ultimate the thing. With your magic stat, Ultima should do a lot more damage than what Komari could easily do with that spell. Yep. That does take care of the final Aeon. Now there's no Aeons left. Only thing left now.
Everyone? This is the last time we fight together. Okay?
Huh?
What I'm trying to say is, after we beat you, Yevon, I'll disappear.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying goodbye.
Not now.
I know it's selfish, but this is my story.
Okay, so say hello to a little bit of a puzzle boss. First things first, bring out Yuna. Everybody should still have auto life on them. But what you want to do is cast Reflect on you, Yevon. And with that being said, Auron, give it a nice attack. Every time you attack it, it will try to cure itself. But because it now has Reflect on it, any spell that hits it goes back towards us. So, Waka, come on out. Do me a favor and hit it. Yeah, this is now more of a puzzle boss because you had to figure out how to counter Kiraga. But if we learned anything from that one slime, you could actually reflect all damage that any spells that they cast to themselves back towards us. So, let's get one more point of damage going. Kiraga. And they do have Gravija. It's not going to kill us, because it does percentage damage. But yeah, you also have this, so it's just also healing it. I'm going to make sure that it still has Reflect before I do any sort of attack. Yeah, I'm going to make sure that it still has Reflect just before... Wait. Titus, don't you have Reflect? You don't even have any MP. What am I talking about? I'm just making sure that it has Reflect, because I'm worried that those pagodas basically just negated Reflect on it. Gravija, again. Again, it'll only do percentage damage. Apparently it also does damage to itself as well, but you know what? When we attack it, Kiraga happens, healing us back to full. And honestly, we're going to do an overdrive here. Usually I say just ignore the pagodas, but let's do Dragon Fang. That way we don't have to deal with constant healing. Kiraga. Thank you for the more health. That's what we like to see. And Yuna, you can just... Kiraga on your... Yeah, Kiraga on yourself, Yuna. Waka, go for damage. Gravija, which will do percentage damage again. Yeah, at this point, I might as well just... Yeah, I might as well just constantly heal... Actually, healing Yuna this turn is not going to do much here, so... You know what? Just pray. There's really no way for you, Yevon, to really kill you here. You're just trying to damage it enough to a point where you can get it to a point. Which, yep, gonna go for damage. Actually, Kamari still has... Yeah, Kamari still has HP, so what I could probably... Well, MP. So what I could probably do with that is basically make Auron go faster. Yeah. Kamari, you have MP to use. Let's try to haste this up a little bit. So, let's make Auron go faster. Osmosis? You already knew what I was about to do? Oh, you have a trigger command for when someone uses magic. Got it. And the pagodas are now moving again. Lovely. I'm hoping that Auron can at least deal a decent amount of damage. Which, that was the final hit. The eternal calm.
won't stop.
But
It's all right. It's been long enough. This is your world now.
Yuna, I have to go. I'm sorry I couldn't show you Xanarkin. Goodbye.
Hey!
we're gonna see you again.
Yuna!
Everyone has lost something precious. Everyone here has lost homes, dreams, and friends. Everybody? Now, sin is finally dead. Now, Spira is ours again. Working together. Now we can make new homes for ourselves. And new dreams. Although I know the journey will be hard, we have lots of time. Together, we will rebuild Spira. The road is ahead of us, so let's start out today. Just one more thing. The people and the friends that we have lost. No dreams that fade. Never forget them.
Okay, so that was Final Fantasy X. That ending actually hit me a lot more harder than I thought it was. Honestly, that's actually my first time ever seeing that ending. I've seen clips of the final jet battle, even you, Yevon, but I've never seen the full official ending. I've never completed this game. And just seeing all that was just emotional. But Final Fantasy X as a game, back as a child, it was a fun game just to explore the world that Square Enix made just for you to explore. The pilgrimage that you went on, the friends you made along the way, the bonds that you made along the way with your party members. Essentially, each one having a potential role, but can also learn from everybody else. For example, Riku can learn stuff from Yuna and Lulu. Tidus can learn stuff from Auron and Wakka. Wakka can learn a lot of other stuff from other people. Lulu could easily go onto Wakka's skill tree, Spirit Grid, and basically learn stuff from him. These 7 characters are, compared to Tidus, they are not side characters. They're part of the main story. They basically added to something that they need to. From Tidus basically just fighting Sin, Auron completing his promise to a friend, Yuna completing a pilgrimage, Kamari basically regaining his honor against his Ronso brethren, Riku basically opening up more about the Albed, Wakka even developing. I have dealt with people who are like Wakka, and honestly, if you just talk to people like him, you can actually see and even get them to understand. And Lulu being a lot more closed off, opened up a lot more to the party. This is a party that basically develops throughout the whole story. And honestly, it was a fun game to just go through and finally complete. Just seeing both Auron and Tidus just basically go at the end. To some people who've played an Earth-Restricted game, you now know what Auron's story is. I won't spoil which game it is, but to those who actually know and played that game, you know where he's going to show up next, but that Let's Play is not going to come out for a long while. I do have a few problems, though. There are sometimes the bosses of the difficulty spikes, and essentially putting you in unfair advantages. There was zombie, petrification, just essentially stuff that stops you from playing the game. Those are some unfair battles, but you have to go through it. The final battle, if I didn't use Yojimbo there, Jet does 2,000 points of damage with each swing, and he killed me every time in just 2 hits. I wish I could have beat him normally, but I had to use that method. These final bosses will kill you quick if you don't take them seriously, and unfortunately, I had to take this boss seriously and literally use a cheat strategy like Yojimbo. I had Grand Summon already. I decided to give up all my money just to beat him. I know it's like in another game, Jet is more or less the villain, but honestly we all know that Seymour was the true villain of this. Jet was just a goal to get to. Otherwise, this is basically... For a game for PlayStation 2, this was a very fun game just to go through again and actually complete. There is still more to this game. There are optional bosses out there that are even stronger than Jet. And because of that, that's going to take a lot of level grinding. There are also stuff unlockables like Waka's overdrive limits in the Blitzball. There's also a certain collectibles that I decided to ignore because I couldn't really find it. There are also 2 optional aeons that still have to be gotten, but one of them I have to go through a few optional bosses, and that will take a lot of prep time. And maybe if after I complete all of that, I'll give Lord Braska one more shot and see if I can beat him legitimately. But at this point in time, I have completed Final Fantasy X. After I failed that first Destruction Sphere, I did say this is not a 100% playthrough. But I will try to come back to this game to complete like the optional bosses if given time. But otherwise, thank you Square Enix for a fantastic Final Fantasy game, just like your other Final Fantasy games that you make. And thank you, the viewers, for watching this whole Let's Play. And until next time, another project. I believe you're stuck on the screen until then because that's how PlayStation 2 games usually worked. I'm just making sure there's nothing left in the end. Yep, it brought us back to the title screen. So if we do try to load a game, it will show us that we are back at the last save data point. So, until then, another project.